There we go. Have to turn on my microphone. Hello, everybody. Um, how is everyone today? Let me turn this off real quick. So, the little froggy you saw on screen the entire time is uh, an unfinished emote that is coming soon. So you guys actually see that I don't just keep stringing you along. Emotes are actually in the work. It just take a bit longer because circumstances happened. Other than that, let me real quick take care of some things. That should be it. I think there's nothing that keeps us from starting to play. Okay, so today we are going to grab something that I forgot to grab in the main game. That would be rather useful for us in Soul's time. Right. Last time we crashed. What was the last thing we did? I've turned several pickaxes from the shipwreck. Okay. Don't think we lost any major progress, we were just looking for the stone thing. Let me quickly confirm something that I forgot to do. Before I started, because I am not very smart. Okay. So, like I said, we want to grab something in the main game that I forgot.
Too bad about the
That is actually going to be very useful for us here in Soul's time, for multiple reasons. Or in various situations, rather. But first we need to make our way to Unmodded, which is like down here somewhere. There it is. The easiest would be to go to Balmora first. We're just taking the Silk Strider there. Oh, Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
I actually hope that I'm going to find what I'm looking for, otherwise it's going to take a bit longer than anticipated. But shouldn't be too bad either way. I think it is over here-ish. Not sure if you can see it from the surface even. Kind of difficult to see anything from the surface. Check for pants. This does not help a lot. In fact, it doesn't help me at all. I can't see shit. We have a better night eye spell to cast. Probably be under N. That's also only 20 points. Do they stack? Don't think they do. Maybe we'd be better off going back to land and resting until it's day. Or be checking the map better. That could also work. I got completely turned around there for a second. Here? Most likely not far enough out to where the map is no longer taken care of. I think this is too far south. Let me check again. I'm sorry. I went the wrong direction. The issue. Anyways, let's wait until it's a bit lighter. A bit brighter outside. Guess it doesn't get super bright during rain anyways, but it should help us see under the surface a little bit more. Guess we're looking for something specific under the surface. So the rain does indeed not make it easier. Rest for like 2 more hours. So feeding it properly. Be over here somewhere. Yes, there we can see it already. We're looking for these Daedric rune pieces under the ocean or under the water surface.
What do you want with me, mortal? My shrine is in ruins. My priests have forgotten me. Will you rebuild my shrine, mortal? Restore it in all its glory? Accomplish this, and I will reward you. You will be the bearer of Goldbrand, my sword of legend. There is one who can help you do this for me. Listen. Rough hands to smooth stone. Carving rock instead of bone. In Caldera and Odyssey his masterpiece to create. Find the one who may shape the rock. Go.
I don't think there's anything else down here that is worth checking out. Pretty sure you can't get into the ruin pieces anywhere. Let's take a quick swim around anyways. Oh, doesn't appear so. So, if you've heard him, we should go to Caldera. Easiest way there would be to on-CV to the next best Mages Guild. I think we are close enough to Gormora to on-CV there. There we go.
If there's anything I can do, I am.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
So we've actually seen the person that we're looking for before. If I remember correctly, at least. And it is one of the orcs in this house. I think it's specifically this one. Sculptor. Me? Well, I've done a few pieces. Mostly. Borak just threw them really far. You interested in buying a piece? I'm working on one now. For now I call it Untitled Rock. I wish for you to recreate the Shrine of Boethia. Me do big statue? Could be good. Gorog not throw that far at all. Tell you what, I make you a statue. Need money though, for material. Need 2,000 septims for everything. And need plans. How am I supposed to make big statue? Just like old one and not know what the old one looked like. Must be statue book somewhere, tell me, somewhere. Tell me how to make shrine. Find me plans in gold, I make you statue. Meantime, I find good place to build. I don't know what it called. Book with statue pictures in it. Description of statue. That kind of stuff. Ask book guys. They got lots of books. As always, if you are looking for books, the best stop is Yubasha in Vivek. If you are uncertain, he is generally the best guy to go look for random ass books.
Welcome, Dunmer. Let's set aside our differences. Well, I find myself in
We're not wearing our pants.
Please, go ahead, Outlaw.
Welcome, citizen. How may I be of assistance?
Greetings, cat. Looking for a statue book. Yubasha may have what you're looking for. There's a book called Boethia's Glory. If Yubasha still has it in stock, it is yours for a reasonable price. History, Boethia's Glory. That is, in fact, a reasonable price. But what if it's more reasonable? Thank you very much. Now this is a bit more walking around than is necessary because I don't want to reset my mark. Mainly just because I'm lazy.
Greetings, friend.
Can I do?
Oh, Caldera.
I'd be happy to talk.
So we definitely have the 2,000 drakes we need. 2,000 drakes isn't even all that much. So it's, generally speaking, not all that hard to do this quest early either. But I didn't quite remember what it was, and then, like, yesterday I just remembered, oh hey, we haven't never gotten that, despite the fact that I actually wanted to. You got the stuff? Good, give it here. Okay, I found a place. Nice and away from stuff. Take me a few weeks though. Gotta get some assistant sculptures to help me out. Not easy to find, you know? Anyhow, it'd be done not too long. I'm gonna build it at Korthak Point, up on coast from here, up north. You can't miss. Real big. I tell you, it on coast up north. Great big rock, named after famous orc hero. He killed himself there, very famous, long way down from that rock.
Hail! May your adventures be great.
So Catholic walk's probably like somewhere here-ish. I don't quite remember. I mean, he said coast, so it's probably somewhere here. But as he also said, it's gonna take him a couple weeks. Which we are going to spend by waiting. Uh, 21 days. That's actually a lot. Northwest of Narmok is where we have to go. But first we're just going to sit around for 3 weeks. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. We're halfway done. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And just for good measure, 22. I should have done this like optimally before I sold all my stuff to the Mudcrab merchant. Or I should have initiated this quest last stream and then done Mudcrab merchant stuff in between. But the fact that we don't need the money, we have a lot of stuff to sell. Yeah. Narmok is like somewhere down here. Where's Narmok? There it is. Can you? Is there still striders or boats? There's probably boats. Narmok. But the time it takes me to figure that out, I might as well just walk over there. We're ignoring just about anything enemy-wise. We don't need any more Longblade XP. And getting hit is slow. So just rushing past stuff. I could cast some destruction spells, but that's also almost almost capped. And we can just cap that by casting spells randomly as well. That's not gonna be difficult at all, just take some time. We're in Narmok. And we're looking for a big old store northwest of it. Probably it. We've got the ping for Carthage Point, but there's nothing here, so maybe it doesn't work when you're right next to him when you rest. Or did he say he needed something else? Takes some weeks to complete. I mean, it blows a bit. Because now that just means we're going to have to wait some more, pretty sure. Because I believe it will just be up there. So let's go check out this ship real quick for a change. Pace. I should have drank that water breathing potion. I don't have headroom on my camera today. Don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I'm not sitting properly. I'm actually a bit disappointed that waiting there didn't do anything. Pretty sure we waited the entire 21 days. But let's go, I guess. And wait somewhere else. Somewhere outside of the loading zone. Probably in some random stranger's house in Gnarmok. I know where. Believe we've broken into this guy's house at some point. Three, 4, 5. 7, 8. Whoops. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. One more for good measure. So, I believe resting like this should be enough to attract Dark Brotherhood though. I'm kind of confused as to why we haven't seen any in forever. Not that I particularly want to be harassed, it's just that I read that they are more common at higher levels and we've barely ever seen any. Meanwhile on other characters I get swarmed by them like 20,000 times early game. That doesn't look good with the floating statue.
You have done well. This prize is a worthy one, and my power will again be felt. Take this one. Wield the gold brand with a strong hand, and let all know that my shrine has risen.
I feel like there used to be like a platform that he stands on and they just broke it somehow with the code patch maybe? I don't know. Okay, statue all built. Hope you have fun with the new one. Shame to get rid of old Katak rock, but it caused some problems anyway. Big rock. Okay. Now we have Goldbrand. Goldbrand is already, at least unenchanted, stronger than our Daedric sword, Daedric katana. With 10 to 50 chops instead of 4 to 44 chops. 3 to 44 chops. Then it has fire damage 10 to 30. Not that great. Our episode path is better. But the important thing about this is that it's fire damage, and we are immune to fire damage thanks to our ebony mail and being a dark elf. But Goldbrand is in fact not all we wanted to get. Goldbrand is just the first step of what I wanted to get. just need to check something else real quick. Oh, do we actually? Oh, okay. We might have to do some more stuff to do this. Okay. I should have read a bit more into it. It appears we need to become a vampire for this to work. Wow, vampirism is a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be in Morrowind. There's actually different vampire clans, and depending on who infects you, you get different skill bonuses. We want to do that now, though. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, actually, let's not do that. We were gonna do that because I want the sword. We're not gonna do that now. I have to read up on that so I don't break stuff. Because we definitely don't want to stay a vampire. So if I have to stay a vampire for this, I won't do it. But I really have to read into figuring out how that works. So this is kind of just a little waste of time, I guess. Edgebrand is still gonna be useful. Specifically against the Reeklings. Because they have a reflect and the absorb health reflecting on us hurts us a lot, so Elton Brand is still gonna be useful for those. Goldbrand, sorry. Which is the reason why I wanted to get Elton Brand mainly. It's because the Reeklings are ruining my face. And because Elton Brand is a nice fun Easter egg. We are going to store some of the stuff we found in Oddroom real quick, and then we're going to continue with the Souls time stuff. Travel, Oddroom. Don't need the wakizashi, don't need the mace, don't need the steam katana, this one. Don't know if I will need Bloodskull and Sea Splitter. Bloodskull is probably for a quest. Sea Splitter maybe not. Sea Splitter might just be unique. This keep sounds unique. That definitely isn't. A helmet of bear kind and bear scent. Bear scent might be unique. Bear kind might just be worn by every mother, like every den mother, I think they were called. But once again, I do not know. So it's more of a I'd rather keep it and then it turns out to actually be a dupe, then not keep it, and that's unique. But I don't want to keep carrying them around with me, so I'm gonna put them here. I'm just gonna put the Imperial Sword quest reward here. Because that sword is terrible. Spear of the Snow Prince can be here with the other spears. And these swords are heavy. Keep the Iron Saber here. Let's keep the other one, Bloodskull, in our inventory because we specifically have a quest that mentions Bloodskull, but not the saber. So I believe, at least. Let me check real quick. I found an abandoned tomb. I found a sword named Bloodskull. Then I am not alone because skeletons were spawned. See if we can fit some alchemy ingredients in here. $110 data hearts. Why do I have more booze in my inventory? Did I loot it or did I get a quest reward somewhere? Put that on the tables here. Let's still follow the Snow Prince quest item, just in case. Stones, we need that. Old wood note might be quest relevant. That doesn't weigh as much as the book.
Too bad about the ship. Not your fault.
So last time we were looking for the thing we need northwest of the stone that is somewhere over here. Where? There. Approach the Earthstone, and words magically appear on the surface. It said, travel northeast to the Cave of Hidden Music and learn the Song of the Earth. Travel northeast. Cave of Hidden Music. Been in here, that's not the Cave of Hidden Music. Travel a bit more northy this time. Last time we traveled a bit more east. Did not find a cave. Galva's dwelling is not what we're looking for. Well, she is a musician, and that's somehow a bit more riddly, I guess. Well met, Sareth. So you're a visitor to a fair island, There's a certain look about you, friend. You're no stranger to death or killing. I have some dark business you may be able to help me with. Okay. My husband, Berander, has been running around behind my back with a harlot named Irena the Quiet. I love my husband. He's my entire world. And that world isn't big enough for both Erna and me. I want Erna dead, but I'm no killer. Will you help me to this errand, Sareth? You'll be well compensated, of course. Sure. Excellent, I knew I was right about you. Erna lives in the Skal village. You can probably find her at her house. Kill the tramp and bring me back the ring as proof. Be rewarded, I'd have Bronder all to myself. I'm gonna put my mark here because last time we had a quest in one of those little dwellings, we did not find the dwelling again. Still carrying around the gemstone. I ate the gemstone. The emerald I ate, that I just thought was a cursed dupe, that's why I ate it, was actually the unique gemstone for the quest. So, I guess that quest is done for us. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, that's completely on me. Oh, I like this little cute fur hanging in front of the door. Is this the Cape Head music? It is indeed. What's an off stone? Greater skeleton champion. Don't know if that's actually bigger than a Draugr, but Draugrs are pretty big, so. Gonna grab one of those. Ruby Emerald. Bad Restore Magicka potion that we're going to drink. Restore health shouldn't be necessary with our sword. And the passive heal on the Necromancer's Amulet. Nothing important there for except for a good health potion. There's also a lock chest area that I haven't opened yet. That was worth it. For the glass sword alone. Yeah, the rest isn't all that great. The glass sword is definitely worth it. The healing potions are getting a bit out of hand. We already have 21 really big healing potions. Don't think we need that many. At least not. At least we don't need to carry that many at once. Well, they only weigh 6, so it's not that bad. Make sure Stanley is nice and charged. Nordic Silver Mace, it looks cool. No? Well, I like Morning Stars. Morning Stars look neat. But unfortunately it is so far underneath the power level we have and that is required for this content, at least with 200% difficulty scaling, that there's really no good reason to use it. Is that supposed to sound like that? That's a terrible sound. That sounds like someone's... Oh, it's a gross sound. I hate that sound. Please stop making this noise. In the cave of hidden music, I found a large statue made of stalagmites and stalactites, and odd music seems to be coming from them. There we go. By striking the stalagmites in succession, I was able to recreate the sounds I can hear in this cave. When I did, the pattern changed. After repeating the new pattern, the sound swelled and then grew silent. I should return to the Earthstone. Okay. Good. I'm glad the stone stopped farting at me. I hated that noise. That was a terrible noise. Health potion, exquisite ring. Repair hammers. I think that's the same mudroom ring we already have. Yeah. 10 sneak 30, invisibility 30. Yeah. Yeah. Willpower restore. Thanks. Get out of this cave, make our way towards Skull Village, and then turn in both the murder quest and the stone. And I'm pretty sure we only have one more stone left that we need to do. Well, maybe doing the other stone and then returning would be better, since we have to return to Skull Village anyways after we do the stones, but I don't know, might be a toss up, honestly. Not that it matters all too much, Soul Stem's not that big. It takes us like a minute to run from here to Skull Village. Where are you? Stop casting snow wolf spells at me. Captain Robert Jodoin. Anything interesting on you? Nope. Journal of the Captain. Entry 1, today's the day. Airship, blah blah. Not reading that. Taking it. What does the quest say? Found the wreckage of a crashed airship and read the journal of its captain. It seemed the crew had been commissioned to locate and explore Hrothmund's barrow in search of some magic item. Before they could set down, the airship got caught in a surprise snowstorm and crashed into the mountains. I should get this journal to the man who sponsored the expedition, Louis Forchamp at the Aldrun Guild of Mages in Vardenfell. Wanna take the brandy? Ah, whatever. I was thinking about it, that's why I picked it up, but... Also, I didn't know airships were something that actually like existed. Didn't someone ask us to find plans for airships in the Mages Guild? Wasn't that a thing? Ah, a chance to test out Goldbrand. Yes, how could I not have foreseen that there's 20 of them? Truly a test of my skills. Hooray. So, these guys are the main reason I got Eltonbrand. That means, because of them, or because of the fact that Eltonbrand has a slightly higher physical damage and it does fire damage, it means I don't have to worry about it being charged, I don't have to worry about it being, and it's better off uncharged, and I can still use Stanley on the other enemies to kill them faster while it's being charged. We could have, in theory, just used a normal Daedric Wakizashi or one of our Daedric Longswords as well, but Eltonbrand is marginally stronger. Can I kill the guy who's regenerating his health, please? Broke my boots. Yeah, I mean, I've got the feeling that fighting anything isn't really worth it in Soul's time. Like, none of the stuff they drop is even halfway decent. All they do is break my shit, waste my goddamn time. At some point I'm probably going to have to fight stuff, so... And, Goldbrand is going to be useful against everything that reflects, so it's not like it's just going to be useful here. I've got a feeling a lot of stuff in Tribunal is going to reflect as well. I don't know that, because I haven't looked up what the enemies can do, but I'd be surprised if they couldn't. We're looking for a lady's hut. So obviously one with a pink roof. Erna's note to Brunder. Dearest Brunder, I decided to take a walk on the banks of Isil. The river is so beautiful this time of year, don't you think? Come find me and we shall talk about our future and freedom from your shrew of a wife. You love Erna. rest in her bed. Comfy little house. What did I do to you? Necromancer apprentice. Okay.
You will suffer!
There's so many locked chests on Souls time. He summoned that with a magic item or scroll. Rogue Necromancer. Staff of Carnal Channeling. Wow, that is terrible. It's not even a greater Bone Walker, it's just a normal Bone Walker. Weaklings and cowards, I care not what they think of me or my pursuit of the dark arts. Who are they to dictate the form of magic I practice? Warden for host generations of dead, just ripe for the picking, and yet they hoard the resources that they were sacred. Such nonsense. I've been less successful here in Solstheim than I would have hoped. First, magic ice protects many of the corpses, and even I have trouble controlling the savage doggers. Even so, my work continues, and the apprentices are growing more powerful every day. My latest research has revealed the location of the Mantle of Woe. It lies within the Rimhall Ice Cave. Soon I will claim its dark power as my own. The Mantle of Woe. Keep. That book. Nothing important. Okay. We've got some information on potential loot. No information where that cave is, but something, I guess. She said shore of the river, so she probably isn't here anymore. Land inwards. Are Hawker aggressive by default? Because I don't think I've been attacked by one yet.
You should have picked an easier
The Walker didn't get to do anything to us, that's nice. Nordic Silver Claymore. That is weaker than our one-handed sword. Now, who are you? You don't look too bothered by these skeletons. Intruder, who does venture so deeply into the halls of Rimhall? The Mantle of Woe is mine, do you hear? I have claimed the robe and its power! Behold the vestments I now wear. When I read the old stories, I had to learn the truth. Could it be that an item of much grand magicka lies so close at hand? In the caves beneath my very village, I could contain my eagerness no longer, and jumped into the well. I braved Rimhall's dangers, and at least my efforts were rewarded. Soon the dead shall walk, and Timbal the Dark shall lead them. Such power must never be wielded by one so feeble. The mantle will be mine! A dark duel it shall be then.
You should have picked an easier opponent.
Yes. So, a couple of streams ago we talked about this item. You can see it has some good and some not so good effects on it. Drain personality 100 points and stuff is obviously bad. Weakness to normal weapons is okay. I mean, it's a negative effect, obviously, but it's not the worst. Fortified Conjuration is a positive effect, but not that great. Sun damage is very bad, especially because it's 20 points on self. That means every second you are in the sun, you take 20 points of damage. And then we have Fortify Magicka 5 times int on self. So what that means is, if we put it on, right, we currently have 187 Magicka. If we put it on, we have 812 Magicka. Because it takes our intelligence modifier, which, or intelligence base attribute, and multiplies it by the Magicka modifier we have. And the Magicka modifier we have is 0.5 by default due to our birth sign. And then an extra 5.0 from the mantle, which gives us 5.5 times Magicka. So, it's obviously a powerful item, a very powerful item. But actually, can you put that thing on when you have resist magic and not gain any of the negative effects? That should work, right? I never thought about it. Resist the two things. We cannot resist sun damage. Okay. We could resist the other two negatives, but we cannot resist sun damage. And we cannot out-sustain sun damage. But that's not bad. Okay. But let me actually check how bad 20 sun damage is, though. Because I think it's day outside currently. I think it's bad enough to the point where it's unusable still. Pretty bad. But it has potential. We could, for example, run it with like some gear that regens health. Like a necklace and a ring. Or 2 rings and a tower shield, a Daedric tower shield. That should probably cancel out this, the sun health drain. But that's also a lot of commitment just for having a bit more Magicka. Or you could just, you know, travel by night. That would work too. That's a really nice pickup. We are, however, still looking for a woman somewhere close to the river. That is more or less alive. Was that bears? Bears we can deal with. Bears should not be too much trouble. Bears that cast spells at us, maybe a different story. Ring of Wizard's Fire. That's a lot. But for us, we have like 400 health, but still. And we have like 400 health, and the Reeklings kill us in like 6 hits. Crazy. Settler's corpse. Well, the settling didn't work too well, I guess. We found the perfect place to come into home. It's an ice cave called Legge and seems to be used by the local bears and wolves as some kind of den. They should be easy enough to get rid of. We've done it. The bears and wolves have been driven from the cave and we've already started making ourselves at home. May our children enjoy the comfort of Legge. One of these blasted bears got into the cave today. We drove him out, but he managed to make off without dinner. It's a good thing I have my grandfather's charter ring to keep them at bay. Well, about that. Is the ring named? String of Wizard's Fire. I don't think that's special at all. At least the wolves have reasonable health pools. Don't think there's anything more of interest here. There was another smithing hammer in that, but we already have so many. I think we'll be fine for a while. You're ignoring the Reekling once again. No point in killing it. What is this place? So, the people that don't like us. For some reason. The people I'm looking for.
Don't eat the skin, for God's sake. You don't know where it's been.
Have you met my love, Branderer? Yes. Talk with him. Let me introduce you to Erna. She and I have a love my wife would never understand. Can I just talk with her about it? Can't talk ring or proof. If I attack her, he will attack me. There's just no way around it, so... I mean, there is, it's called taunting, but... that's not the point. There really no dialogue way to do anything on this quest? That is disappointing. Oh, I mean...
Come on, fight!
This is too easy.
I don't want to kill him. It's not my quest. You've killed her. You've killed the only one of her left. Now you will pay.
You should have picked an easier opponent.
Oh. Well, that's her problem now. You've done it? You've killed her in the quiet? Yes. Over here on a ring, your husband's mistress lies dead by my hand. That is a true finally! Brunder is mine and mine alone. Sareth by slaying that trollop. You've given me back my husband. He will remember his love for me, and we will be happy once again. I'll always be in your debt. Here, take the gold, it's everything I have. So, it's obviously not a feel-good quest, right? But I don't care. Now it's a completed, not feel-good quest, so... Who's the winner now? I'm 1,000 gold richer. Hooray! When I returned to the earth, so I began to glow with a mystical light. I have completed the gift of the earth ritual. Did the others also glow with a mythical light? Yeah, okay. So that's nothing special. And I'm pretty sure the Waterstone is the only one we have left, which is just straight up north from here. We got the glitch again. Wah. And right into a million fucking Reekling Riders. Thanks, game. Ugh. I don't know, it's I get the peak and looks very important, so I'm picking it up. Oh, the Windstone, which should be around here somewhere. Kind of assumed it might be on the peak because, you know, wind is strong at the peak. How nice of you to wake me in time for the snowstorm to be over. That's the airship wreck. I think it's a bit further down into the coast, actually, more like here. Whee! We're still ignoring every single Reekling possible. I do not want to deal with these idiots. Those are some very empty caves. This ring is terrible. We have to at some point check for some magic vendors for fortified skill enchantments, or a spell for fortified skill enchantments. Like the only major thing we're still missing. What was that? Huntsman longsword. Terrible. We need to drink off those health potions at some point. Is that all that is here? Been here already. Think so? Yes. Guess that's it in here then. Okay. That was the least interesting cave we found on Solstheim yet. And there were a lot of caves that didn't have anything particularly interesting in them. Should be around here somewhere. If the map is right. This? Look at this. What is this? Travel west to a small island off the coast and follow the swimmer to seek the water of life. Oh, maybe this island? Just running out towards the ocean on the west doesn't seem particularly like the thing you're supposed to do. Hello, here's a swimmer. What are we following? Oh yeah, water of life. The reverse escort question is not better. probably that cave down there then. Means I should take off my pants again. The swimmer has led me to an entrance to an underwater cave, yes. Just levitate so we swim a bit faster. Because that's for some reason how it works, I don't know. Waters of life. Potion of water breathing. Swim speed. Okay. I don't think the swim speed's gonna make up for having levitate. Oh, levitate's still significantly faster. This looks very funny. That should be the last stone, which means we should be able to return to Scald Village. I've completed the gift of the water ritual. Pretty sure that was the last one at least. I kind of expected a journal entry for return to Scald. Beast, sun, trees, earth, water. So you're missing one. Oh right, I think we have to turn in the one that is next to Scald Village. I have to look at it again. Options, quests, Scald Test of Loyalty. Beast, sun, trees, earth, water. Yeah, we have to turn in wind, okay. I'm pretty sure we've done wind already, but haven't turned it in. Because I said we're just gonna turn it in the next time we're in Skull Village. And then I didn't do that. See if I can find it without looking at the map again. Don't think so though. Never mind, there it is. Go. I've completed all the 6 rituals necessary and should return to Heartfang. Let me check real quick. He was somewhere over here, right? Yep. I don't know. Still seems angry at me for some reason. Could not understand why. Follow again. Doesn't work? Okay. Too bad, I guess. Not my problem. Not my husband, after all. wanted to drink something like 40 minutes ago and then forgot about it. Do that now. That was my USB thingy. Okay, let's continue. But whoops, sorry about that. Had to clean my nose out a little bit. That's not necessarily something I need the cam on for. Told to perform. You've completed the ritual of the gifts. I am impressed with your efforts, Outlander. But there's more to be done. You've shown a certain loyalty to the Skull and it surprised me. Tradition dictates that you now hold this, the Mace of Avar Stone Singer. This is a treasure of the Skull that I do not relish giving to an outsider. Still, you have earned it for now. Now it is time to prove your wisdom. Though I believe your heart may be one with the Skull, your mind must be as well. To that end, I would have you investigate a crime. It involves two of the Skull, and your actions may decide their fates. Engar Icemane has been accused of theft. His accuser, Rigmor Halfhand, claims that Icemane stole furs from his house. These furs were, indeed, found in Icemane's residence. The Skull do not take such things lightly. We have little, and each is given according to his needs. This offense is punished by exile or sacrifice to the wolves. Iceman will surely choose the wolves. Now speak with the Skull. Find out what you can. Then report your findings to me, so the guild may be punished. The guilty may be punished appropriately. Okay. What was Engar, not Ingmar?
Yeah, some people are bored.
Investigating theft. Terrible thing. Going to investigate crime. What can I do for you, Outlander? He had always been a valuable member of the Scar, but he is not a caring man. He leaves his lovely wife for weeks at a time. Were on the hunt. He probably stole my furs because he wasn't able to provide enough for his family. Such a sad story. Can't understand why he would do such a thing. We of the Skull give to each other according to needs. If Icemane had needed more furs, they would have been provided, but instead he stole them from my home. It is difficult to explain. I feel sorry for his lovely wife. So he is fucking the other guy's wife, right? He is fucking the other guy's wife, right? And he's trying to get rid of Ingvar. Whatever his fucking name is. You know, he's investigating a crime. Engar would never do a thing such as this. He's a man of honor. Or he wants to fuck the wife, probably. And we want for nothing. I cannot imagine what would drive Rigmore to make such an accusation. Perhaps he's jealous of my husband, or this charges are meant to disgrace him. He had been a good friend to me until this accusation. We had spent some time together, but now he decided to ruin my family. Okay, so maybe he did some and wants some more. Maybe that's the thing. Hey, lady, where can I find your husband? He's a valiant warrior and no thief. Any of the Scar can tell you that. Anyone who would say different is a liar. He has already proven to be brave and true, and it is impossible to imagine that he would be capable of such a crime. Maybe I can ask a bit more about the wife. Doesn't appear to be so. You, who are to be my judge, what would you ask of me? I want to know about you, and Rigmore, and your wife. Maybe I can ask the other guy about Reese now. And crime? Investigate a crime. I am Engmar Icemane, warrior of the Scar. I had no quarrel with Halfhand until this day. I thought him as a friend to my family, to my wife, Reese Icemane especially. While I was on the hunt, he was known to keep counsel with her and others who remained in the village. And now this from him? She is my wife, and a wise and beautiful woman. Her life is not an easy one, as I am often gone for weeks on a hunt. But she is strong, and our children will be fine warriors. I know what I am accused of, and I know that it is a lie. I have no need for the furs. I am a Scar warrior, and my honor and the honor of the Scar are my life. But I will bear this injustice as any warrior should, with dignity. Let's ask the other guy again about Reese, now that we actually have the topic. A beautiful woman, deserving of better than her husband. Were I her mate, she would lead a much better life. Yeah. Talking to Reese again. If I can talk about herself as a topic too. So my verdict is Halfhand is just an envious little bitch who can't get no puss. And is mad because of it. Engar Icemane, Reese Icemane. What is the other guy's name? Something Halfhand? Rigmore. Fine looking woman, well bred. Oh, fantastic. He has been accused of stealing furs. Fine warrior. Replaceable for many years. Rigmore is not much of a warrior. He's a smart man and a valuable member of the Star community investigating a crime. Come to me when you have more information. This matter is a serious one. Okay. So I cannot make a judgment yet. I don't know what else to ask. Do we need to find something? Some more proof?
Some people are born dumb. Like me, for instance.
I know what sort of proof I'd be looking for. I mean, we know for a fact that the furs have been found, but the way it's told very much sounds like it's a setup. Warrior, not a thief. Good woman, but spends too much time in the company of Halfhand. Not appropriate while her husband is away from the hunt. Smart man, there's something not right about him. He spends too much time at Ice Main's home while Anger is on the hunt. Not appropriate.
This is a grand day. Greetings.
Same stuff. Maybe another lady would have some more insight for me.
My son.
Are there any more women in this goddamn village? Woman? Oh. Yeah, I'll just say the same. Investigate a crime. I don't know what I'm missing. Oops. Different topic. I don't know what I'm missing. Unless there's some random ass villager that has more information on that. Want to run around for 20 minutes. Ah, okay. So we are missing some evidence that I haven't picked up yet. It just didn't see because it's hidden under something again. This time it's not even a magical thing or a key. Yep, there it is. I was looking there. I was looking here and here, but I didn't see it. Okay. Dearest Reese, why will you not see me? You know how I feel, and I know you feel the same about me. Please simply consent to speak to me. Just a word, a moment with you would ease my soul. If I cannot be with you, I would have to resort to something drastic. Please consider your feelings. Your husband is allowed away for weeks at a time with no consideration for your needs. I have always been there for you, and I always will be. We should be together, dear Reese. RH. Crime. What happened? You found the letter, have you not? It is true that Rigmor and I had a brief affair, but that has ended. He refused to let me go, though. I fear that he has caused this trouble just to get rid of Engar. You must put a stop to this. My husband is a good man, does not deserve this fate. What's happened? Crime.
Yes, I understand you are investigating Engar Icemane's theft.
You found that letter, but why would... This is an outrage. I only wanted the woman. Why did that fool have to choose the wolves? He could have simply left, and she and I could have been together forever. I know my crime, and I know you must tell Heartfang. Let us go to him, and I will accept my fate.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct.
So Halfhand has invented the tale of theft over a woman by the Allmaker. This will not go unpunished. By Scar tradition, making a false accusation carries the same penalty as the crime that is claimed. In this case, either exile or death by sacrifice to the wolves. The verdict is yours to decide. I choose exile. Then he shall be exiled. Halfhand may never again return to the Skull village, and he shall be dead to the Skull forever. It is a cruel choice you have made, Sarah, but perhaps it is wise. Here, accept this token. It is unlikely, but perhaps you too can be more like the wolves we revere. Hem of the Wolf's Heart. We also got a mace earlier that I haven't looked at yet. That is awful. Actually, I mean, it's strong. 30 to 90 is huge. And it's pretty. The spell effect is terrible. Frost damage, H points on it is not great. But 30 to 90 is a lot. Like a lot. I think it's stronger than every single long blade in the game, including two-handed ones. Man, 30 to 90 is insane. Jesus. It weighs 90. Which I guess is a lot, but... Fuck me. What's the blunt weapon at? 16? Maybe I go train some blunt weapon. Get that to like 50? And we switch to that weapon instead? 30 to 90 is huge. It does look cool, no pun intended. Yeah, because it's made out of ice. What if agility and sneak 5 points constantly? That's not that good. You have done worse, Sarah. You have shown your loyalty and wisdom, but there's one thing further I will require of you. Now you must prove your strength as a warrior. I wish for you to travel to Lake Fjalding. I will mark it on your map. Seek out Course Windeye, who has traveled there already. He will give you further instructions. Look for him in the northern shore of the lake. Could have put a mark up there. I don't actually know where our other one is. I think it's still in the cave. I was gonna say, you'd think it damages us, but it might, and we're just immune to fire. Nope, it doesn't. But we're looking for someone on the North Shore, so... There he is. Ah, you've arrived. These are strange times, my friend. I am unsure what magic is being worked to cause such a disturbance on the lake. But you were sent to prove your strength. Fire from water, flame through ice. Strange indeed. Hardfang believed that a Draugr lord who lives beneath the lake is the source of this, but I am not certain. I fear that this could be a sign of the Blood Moon prophecy, though I pray to the All-Mother that this is not so. Hardfang has sent you here to show your strength, your ability to survive in the harshest of conditions. Beneath that lake there is a series of ice caverns. In one of those caves you will find Asleep, a Draugr lord. Hardfang believes that's the one responsible. Blood Moon prophecy. It is an ancient prophecy, one that I hope is but a myth. It tells of a time when the moon above will turn blood red and the werewolves that will walk like men will walk the land. The prophecy tells of other signs that precede the blood moon, but they are not all easily interpreted. Let us speak about this another time. For now you are to prove your strength. From what I've read in the histories, Asleep is one of the powerful. Asleep was once a powerful mage who delved in necromancy. As a result of these dark magics, he was made a Draugr, but he retains much of his immense power. You are to kill this creature and perhaps end this madness. Take care with the task, Sareth. This situation seems odd to me. Okay. Whee. There it is. Kind of expected it to be flooded, but okay. The Skyrim mod looks weird, yeah. It's a modified version of the DLC, obviously, since we're on Source time. Looks like progress to me. Which means this must be a dead end. But this also honestly looks like progress to me, so what do I know? Morrowind remake is what we need, yes. Instead of well, actually, I'm looking forward to High Rock. So my excitement is somewhat tempered by the fear that it's going to be just Skyrim in a different setting. Gameplay wise, I mean. Which is not something I'm interested in. I mean, I'm still gonna play it, even if it's just Skyrim in a different setting. Because as much as Skyrim has a lot of things I dislike about it, it is still pretty fun to play through for a little bit every now and again. So this is in fact the dead end, and I have bamboozled myself. Fair enough. Not even anything that was really worth coming back for. They've already confirmed that the next game is High Rock, haven't they? Or they teased it. Was it for ESO? Might have been for ESO. I think they already confirmed that the next mainland Elder Scrolls is gonna be High Rock. They did that teaser trailer where they flew over the island, and it was, you know, High Rock. It looked like High Rock, just like a long sausage with a lot of rocks. But I would also prefer Elsewhere, if I'm honest, or the Marshes, Black Marsh, I think it's called. Bretons and Orcs are the most common holy. Bretons should be, that's where they're from. Orcs, I'm not sure. But the Bretons do originate from High Rock. You are brave or foolish to enter this place, Dark Elf. But I sense a bit of wisdom in you. Perhaps I might kill you where you stand, were you to try to keep me from my task. But there are more dangerous things in these caves than this poor soul. I mean, it's possible. I think the orcs used to be roaming folk. They just traveled wherever. Did I not say Black Marsh? What did I say if I didn't say Black Marsh? I meant the Argonian zone, the starting thingy, the swamp. I guess a marsh is not a swamp, but whatever. I have been in this cave for many centuries. The Draugr you met in this place are not my kin. Mindless creatures, driven only by desire for living flesh. My story is quite different. I was once a mage of the people who call themselves the Skull. I was powerful, mortal. Powerful beyond their reckoning, but I strayed. I delved into the black arts, become learned in the ways of necromancy. Where this was discovered, I was cast out by my people. Alone, I wandered to this place. I continued to learn what I could of the ways of the living flesh and the energies that animate. I became a summoner. I communicated with the Daedra. It was then I learned of the machinations, their plans to destroy my people. A group of Frost Daedra had taken up residence deep in the bowels of this island. I thought at first that it was my doing, that I had somehow summoned these fiends, but they were beyond my abilities. I learned that they would wipe this island clean of life, slaughter my people and all we held dear. I know I must act. I tried to warn my people, but I was an empty voice to them. as though I were dead, so I used my magic to erect a barrier deep in this ice, strong enough to contain these Daedra and keep them from overrunning the island. The barrier held. For years I maintained it, but I grew old, and I knew that my death would mean the death of all life on Solstheim. Wallenwood could be interesting. That is true. I think of all the settings we could have had, High Rock is probably the one I'm least interested in. But that is mainly because we already did Cyrodiil. Because that is like, who gives a shit about the Imperials? Daggerfall in High Rock? Daggerfall is the main city of High Rock, isn't it? Capital? My life had to be extended, so I used my knowledge of the black arts, and I turned myself into the creature you see before you, a Draugr, eater of flesh, but my life was infinite. I could keep the barrier intact so that my people might survive, and now you appear to kill me, perhaps? You may have the power, but perhaps you have a greater purpose here. Fight with me, Dark Elf. Together we may vanquish these creatures and send them back to their unholy place. I will lower the barrier, and we will cleanse the land of the Scourge. Sure. This is wise. I will lower the barrier that keeps the demons at bay. You and I will be victorious, as the lives of all those will forfeit if we are not. Oh, he has a helmet on. That's cute. Is that it? It's just a Frost Atronach? I mean, it's a dire Frost Atronach, I guess. One of Stanley is empty. Quick, recharge him. He's pretty fast, at least. Your companion is H. If only I knew my alphabet. What's your health looking like, friend? Me heal you like 5 hit points at a time. I need to get better healing spells. I really, really, really do. Not just for me, but for companions as well. This is taking forever. Why does my phone keep disconnecting? And again, I'm unplugging it. Stop that. Prodic Mail Helmet, Wolf Left Gauntlet, Bad Restore Health Potion. Money. 400 whole monies. The entrance? He has even more speed than I do. He's like... feels like 600, 700 maybe? Wait, I missed my... my exit. Let's go down there. Hey look, another Direfrost Atronach. It is done, my time is over. You have done a service here today, both to me and the people of this island. Now I may rest. Before I go, take this. May you have the strength and will to continue on your way. Aislip's ring. Okay. He just dies. Fair enough. Ring of Ice Bolts is bad. Singular silver boat. I think I can live without that. Should have set my mark. The entrance of, or at the Skull Village. When the last of the Age of Fire Aesop realized his task was finally complete and he was relieved of his undressed state. Before he died, he gave me a magic ring. Oh, I have to look at the ring actually. Immediately forgot about it again. I wish the inventory wouldn't move itself around all the time. Ring. 45 willpower, 10 points on self, 45 magic has 75 points on self. I mean, that's not bad. But I don't think I prefer that over 30 agility. Or that ring. No, honestly, I mean, other than the resist normal weapons, the other effects aren't all that great. How much reflect do we have actually? I think it's 40? But the mail gives us reflect as well, doesn't it? Well, the mail is resist magic, and never mind. I thought the mail was reflect as well. Let's sleep in the corpse bed. Yay! Shouldn't have switched the map back yet. Have to figure my way out of here. Ouch. Our friend is still over here. Would have Aislip, my friend. You were sent to kill the powerful Draugr and prove your strength to the Skull. So he is defeated. It seems there was more to that creature than any of us had imagined. You have done well. I, for one, would be proud to call you Scar. Return now to the Skull Village. I will meet you there in a while. There are matters I must attend to. Do you wish to talk more about Blood Moon with me? We don't have this ancient legend. Who knows what the ancestors learned about the button? For now, let us watch and wait. Okay. before we talk to him, I'm gonna take a short break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. While I'm away, I want to show you guys something. Or, before I go away. So, I've been teasing that we've got emotes in the work for a while. And I received a work in progress picture of one of the emotes earlier today that you can look at during the break. So, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Until then, enjoy this very cute froggy. Hello, party people. I have returned. Let me turn my camera back on. Hello. Turn this off and the froggy. Guess I could actually put the froggy like up here. Oops. Froggy. Small froggy. Just have that there for a bit. There wouldn't be anything up there anyways. So before we just killed a powerful Draugr. Return from the lake. You continue to surprise me, Sarath. I have matters to attend now. We'll speak again soon, that I promise you.
You've returned from the lake. I saw you complete your task.
Please, you must help. The village is under attack by werewolves. Outside, quickly. Okay. Oh, they're tiny! Look at them! They're tiny! Cool, idiot.
Got the cure for your curse.
Why are they so small? They look much better than the Skyrim ones, though. The werewolves attacking the Sky Village have been defeated. But you're small. Oh, that explains where the doggy sounds came from. Because we heard some sounds before we left the house. And I just basically ignored them. I was like, oh, that's ambient noises that they added for outside. Nope. It was not. The bossman still here? Are you okay? I mean, he'd have to be, otherwise we would have gotten a message for it, right? The werewolves have been defeated. Windeye has returned. You should speak with him immediately. Okay. Where do he be, though? Windeye, Windeye.
You have cleared my name.
Maybe Windeye is the guy who I accidentally punched? Who now for some reason still has a solar trap effect around him? Nope. I mean, oh no, Windeye is this guy. I thought Windeye was the boss. Never mind. We just arrived, and to this horror. It is good you were there to protect the people. You have done well by the scar. Our worst fears have been realized, Sarath. These creatures are werewolves, and you surely know, as you surely know, this is not a good omen for our village. And I have more troubling news. I have used my magic to detect any of the infection these beasts leave in their wake. You, my friend, have been infected. Oh no! We will also become a cute pupper now. The infection seems innocent enough. Some weakness perhaps. Sometimes the effects are hardly noticeable. However, in 3 days' time, the victim will become a werewolf himself. It is a fate I would not wish upon my greatest foe. During these 3 days, though, a simple cure disease spell can stop the infection. I beg you to do this. Until then, I fear I cannot allow you to be part of our community. Perhaps infecting others. When you have been cured, I hope you will return to us again. Okay. So, what? I could now become a werewolf? That would probably stop the story progression? I'm gonna look it up. Just because I wanna see if there's a werewolf storyline, story path. Blood Moon Werewolf. I typed werefluff. Oh, to be a werefluff. I'm reading up on the werewolf right now, sorry. Should have probably said something or reading it out loud. I'm reading it quicker when I'm reading it quietly. Oh, in Morrowind you can apparently be both a werewolf and a vampire at the same time. Which is kind of funny. But I guess we are just curing it. I think if we cure it now, we get the ring later on anyways. Good. That's pretty good. Yeah, whatever. I can live without the ring if I fuck it up. Don't want to sit here and just read more. We're just gonna cure it. I like that we will never be able to cast this restore paralysis spell. 300 300 magicka is a lot. That's common disease. And our cure common disease spell is cured common disease. Go. Get rid of it. Infected. Ah, I no longer sense the infection in you. I'm happy for you and for the Scar as well. You have proven to be a valuable member of this community. You have been true to our people, and the Scar name you Bloodscar, a blood friend to our people. You will be given a home here, Rigmore Halfhand's former residence, in which you may rest. Also, it has been decided that you will take part in the Ristark, an important Scar ceremony. A ceremony of blessing and cleansing that we Scar perform only very rarely. There is a frightening times, my friend. There have been ominous portents, and they concern me. Heartfang is missing, and I fear that the All-Mother does not breathe freely on the Skull this day. The ceremony must be completed, but first I will need you to retrieve the Totem of Claw and Fang. It is a powerful artifact. We're very sacred to the Skull people. It is used to call to us powerful beasts that are used in the Ristark. It was stolen many years ago, and we of the Skull were foolish enough to believe it would not again be needed. I have learned that it may be found in the tomb of Scalara to the east and a bit south of here. Please return the totem. Okay. To the east and a bit south of here. It's a tomb, right? So it shouldn't be too hard to find. Probably it. It is indeed. Holy! I just realized how much damage they're doing, Jesus. They broke our boots too. You know, as usual. Let me already equip resist greater magicka. Or greater resist magicka, I mean. Broke our shield as well. Dang. These rapscallions. Gotta be a bit more careful. Can't just rush in and fight 4 of those at once. And they do like 90 damage to us. That's a lot. How high is our medium armor? 69. Nice. I'm gonna run out of charges in Stanley because they don't give me any souls. Totem of Claw and Fang. Journal has been updated. I have retrieved the totem. Okay. I think we might take the time to get a Stahlriemen armor, sorry, going. Just because I believe it's the best light armor in the game. You know, it's like collecting a set of Daedric armor. Am I going to need it? No. Am I gonna use it? Probably not. But do I want it? Kind of. We also need to see if we can continue the Raven Rock business. Since that stuff is somewhat time gated, we should probably not let that slide too much, though we can't just sit it out, I guess. Oh, it's the most difficult tiny ass lock ever. And I got hit once and that took like off like a third of my Orcish Greaves. Ridiculous. Stanley is empty, let's use Gold Brander. Does more damage without the enchant. And I think that's it? No, there's definitely stuff we haven't been to yet. That's actually enough charge for one. Oh, needs 5. Thought there was enough charge on Stanley for a soul trap, but I was wrong. Guard with the dagger is trying his best. They took some furnishings out. This is the right house, right? Yeah. They took like the chests out. There used to be a chest here and a chest here. Oh, maybe I can buy some more stuff for that? I don't know. I got your stupid totem. You found the totem. This is good news. Please take this as a token of my thanks. I hope that your efforts have not left you too drained, as there is still much to be done. For your efforts, I will share with you some knowledge. The Skal have the ability to summon wolves to fight by our sides. You too now possess this ability. The Ristak must now be performed. You have been of great service to the Skal, and now it seems right that you take part in the ceremony. Meet at nightfall with Rolf Longtooth, one of our Skal hunters. You will find him by the western shores of Lake Fjalding. He will tell you more about the Ristak and the part you will play in it. Let me set my mark here real quick. What did you say? Western shores? Western. But I'm wearing my water walking pants. What happened there? Is it just cause summon wolves? No. Maybe it's something Skull? Or maybe it's in the powers? No. Should probably use Mephala skill if I'm fighting the werewolves in the future. I should probably start using my power actually. What's strong again? No. He told us we got the spell, but I didn't see it in the quest rewards. Particularly eat to summon wolves. Oh, what's this? Jump, okay. Wait until nightfall then. Ooh. This is nightfall-y enough, looks nightfall-y to me. But the western shores of Fjording. Oh, long too. I do not see the man I'm looking for. You been in here already? Yes. Pretty sure. Yes. Okay, I mean, this is the western shore of the stupid lake where we are supposed to meet the guy. I don't see a guy. I'm pretty sure this is past nightfall. This is no longer lake, this is river. So... where is he? I don't think we've been in here yet. We haven't. The lair of Wüdere Früchte? That's the name. Nothing here. Maybe that's part of the quest we're on? Maybe it's too late, maybe it's only there for like 4 or so hours. That's why I can't find them. Just continue a little tour around the lake. We're almost at the west side again, so... I am to meet with Rolf Longtooth, one of the Skull Hunters, by the western shores of Lake Fjarling after nightfall. He will then explain how the hunt will take place and what my part in it will be. It is night, so it is after nightfall. This is the western shore. Where is the dumb idiot's penis breath that we're looking for? Are you the one? No. Then you're part of the Ristak. This is a great honor for you. You should speak to Longtooth about your duties. Is he there? Somewhere? Hello? I mean, that's not very on the shore. By the western shore, I guess.
Greetings, civilization, pilgrim. Coursed Wind-Eye has told me much about you.
In the Ristak, we hunt the spirit bear that is conjured by the totem of Claw and Fang. When it is slain, we will return its heart back to Wind-Eye, who will ask for the blessing of the Allmaker. If the Ristak fails, or does not succeed by daybreak, the Allmaker will be displeased. You will help ensure our success, friend. You will act as my second. You are to stay with me at all times during the Ristak and to follow my instructions exactly. You have proven your value to the Scar, but now you must allow me to guide you through this night. Okay. You hear that it came from your such as the boat's path. Go to him, South, and make sure he is well. Then return to me so we may complete the hunt. Where did he go, though? Didn't he go over here somewhere? He was the guy that was standing like right here, so he couldn't have gone far. I hate just looking around the fucking area for shit. Idiot's got himself killed. He's dead? That is a bad omen. These creatures are dark spirits indeed, and they will try to disrupt the hunt. We will not allow this to happen. The loss of Satyr is great, but we must continue. Let's go. Creatures are everywhere. Quick! Find Axewife. Well, Axewife was over here just a second ago. Could have gone far. Wonder what cranny she's crammed into. There she is. Also very much not alive anymore, unsurprisingly. Ex-wife is dead? No! She was a good warrior and a good friend. We're not allowed to stop us though. We'll continue until the Restart is complete. Can we continue a bit faster? We're being chased by pigs. Also the night is only, you know, so long. That was bullshit! They spawned right on top of me. I literally couldn't move. No.
My teeth. Shh. We must hunt carefully and quietly. There is no time to talk.
Oh no, both of them are dead again. Never saw that coming. How long does this last? 60 seconds, okay. So I don't have to be too finicky with the timing. It's 50 points of sanctuary and they just hit me 4 times in a row. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Nothing, because I made the worst quick save. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's still something I can do about this though. First of all, this. Then we have to put our actual ring back on. And I mean, we're already in a better position now, so we'll just try. You know, not in the middle of 3 werewolves that kill us in 3 hits. Let's spirit bear them. Looks like a pretty normal bear to me, but what do I know? Heart of the spirit bear. You have the heart, this is good. Return now to the village and give the heart to Windeye. You've done well tonight. Rough Longtooth calls you friend. I will remain here in these woods for a time. Yamato has chosen you to finish the journey alone. Fuck you, I'm going home. Being mercilessly bullied by werewolves. Drop my boots again. And my shield almost. My shield takes so much damage. Do I have anything that I could maybe fit a permanent enchant, like, bound shield on? I don't know how much that is actually. Like 16 points probably, something around that. I don't think I could fit that on. I think it would also be heavy armor, but at least it wouldn't matter if it breaks because we could just unequip and re-equip it. So at the very least this is decent smithing XP.
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
Better resist Magicka. Oops. Put our boots back on. No.
Greetings, Skull. You and I
You have
must
the heart.
find
You've
the
done well.
Skull.
As the Skull have come to expect from you, your efforts are not unappreciated. Allow me to teach you more of the Skull magic. The ritual I teach you now will allow you to summon a bear to your side to aid you in battle. You've earned this, Bloodscar. Now I fear you must speak more of ominous signs. Okay, but you haven't you once again didn't teach me anything again. Maybe if I ask about wolf and bear? No, okay. Ominous signs. There have been many, though I've been reluctant to speak of them. The coming of the werewolves, the fire on the lake, and now I've been told that the northern shores are the scene of a massacre. Many Horkers are dead. The shores are littered with corpses, and the death of the Horkers has not been explained. All these things are suggested in the Blood Moon prophecy. We must find out what happened. Perhaps this is a sign of prophecy, perhaps not. I prefer to think that this is the work of mortals. Would have you travel to Castle Karstag and confirm my suspicions. There's a castle made of ice on the northwest part of Solstheim. There live the frost giant Karstag. The Skull have lived in peace with the monster for many years, but we have heard nothing from the giant for some time. Slaughter could be the working... Hey Nilu. The Slaughter could be the working of the Reeklings who serve him. Go there and find out what you can. You will not be allowed in the main entrance, but we have recently discovered an entrance what is north of the castle. Go look for. Good luck to you, Bloodskull. Let me finish off this quest before we start with some hunt. If you wouldn't mind. Free loot? Oh, someone looted the dead Horker. How rude. He said northeast, right? Northwest end of the island stands an enormous castle of ice. Okay. Wait, northwest? Sorry, yeah, northwest. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, but there isn't much island left to the northeast. Where's the castle? Reads northwest, but there still isn't much island left to the northeast. I'm not allowed to jump anymore. Sometimes water walking bugs out and doesn't let you jump anymore. This might be Karstag. It looks pretty big and icy. Aw, I can't even interact with the front entrance. Sad. Idea. Wait, no, you can't interact with doors with telekinesis, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe I don't have to take off my pants, but... Once again, I am forced to strip down. Can I cast this effect right now? Oh, because there wasn't enough space above water, maybe? Yeah, okay. Whoa, dark elf! Ugly thing, aren't you? Too tall. What business you got at Castle Karstock? And make it quick, no time to talk. Death of the Hawker. Dead Hawkers? Where's the Torker meet? You're asking the wrong guy. I know someone who might be able to help, though, but I've got my own problems. The Master Karstock, that is, has taken off. Gone. Don't know why. Don't know where. Didn't seem like he was coming back, so some of the boys and I figured we'd take over the place. Dork has been running the show upstairs. Oron. Cody, Master's pet. Okay. So, Karstock is actually a mini-boss in Skyrim. So, we know for a fact where he has taken off. I mean, we don't yet, technically, because Skyrim is in the future. Like, 100 years or so, but... you know. Right, sneak attack from below, very clever. We even made a deal with a pack of Graal to act as muscle. Didn't work out so well. See, these Graal aren't the most trustworthy. Turned on my guys. Ate them, actually. I'm the only one left and I can't even get upstairs now. Right, and neither can you. See, no one can enter the castle without the mass Karstock's blessing, which I have, I figure. You help me get past the Graal, I get you into the castle. Then you can ask the little dog anything you want. So, come on, let's move it. Okay. Get some charges back into Stanley. Can't work like that. Just normal Graal loot, okay. You seem to be doing a bit more damage though. They definitely take more hits, the other Graals were quite the pushovers. It's also quite big. Soul is still not worth all that much, though more than the normal ones, to be fair. You break my boots again. The last breaking of the boots was so recent. I still had greater resist magic as my spell. Got a feeling we might have to wear actual boots that don't break every other hit. Oh, I killed the Reekling. That's bad. When was the last quick save? Okay. What I get for not looking at him, I guess. Sorry, can you swim? Bro? The fuck is your problem? The Hawker on problems, take over, get upstairs. Quick save. Let's run this down a bit quicker. You die quicker. Enemies aren't particularly the problem. Just gotta be careful to not murder the stupid Reekling again for standing behind me, I guess. Backhand too strong. Don't particularly care about the chest, but I guess I'm opening it. There's gonna be a heal potion in it, and that's gonna be the best thing. Not even a good heal potion. Drinking it anyways. Pretty sure we have to kill all the Growl. Gotta be honest, not a fan of the quest design in Souls Time. It's like, in general, not particularly fun to play through the Souls Time quest. Some of them are neat, but most of them have way too many enemies that are either like too tanky or too weak. The werewolves that insta-murder me are like the first thing that is really challenging in terms of, you know, throwing stats around. But even those are not an issue if I can just fight them one-on-one. If they spawn all around me and, you know, stunlock me to death instantly, then they are quite the problem, but to be fair, most things are a problem when they stunlock you to death. Better had not broke my boots. I'm gonna be mad. Is that my Reekling? Yeah. Okay, that's all of them. You can talk to the annoying little dwarf if you want. I'll be right behind you. Okay. Here we go. Guess you just jump down here then? See if there's anything good in these stacks. Guess it's locked again. It always is. Where you at, little Reekling man? This is not the right way. Oh, is it? Might be, actually, yeah. So, how was y'all's day? This was just, you know, waiting for the little blue man to finish his little blue journey. Hooray. Better be some good loot in here. He says, knowing full well that there won't be. I mean, Nord meat's not bad. Both worth quite a bit and a decent effect, but we're past the point where we loot stuff for money. Unless it's worth a lot of money, in which case I can't resist. I like this table. Kind of fun. You just sit there, like in the floor. Fun design. Is that an evil Reekling or a friend Reekling? A friend Reekling, okay. There's still combat music, but like nothing around to combat with. Oh, I could steal the bow. Fun. The bow is also upscaled, so it doesn't even fit under them anymore. That's just floating skulls. Ruining the interior decoration. What are you doing here? The master will not be pleased, and you come with Krish. Evil, evil Krish. Krish is bad, and you are bad for helping him. What is it you want? You should leave. That was not our doing. Not even Krish could have done this. He was too busy here. I was too busy here. The master is gone. Gone with the wolves. Big wolves. Evil wolves. Wolves that will walk like men. Took the master days ago. No time for fat horkers. And Dolk did none of it. Yes, yes, the master's gone. He must return soon. The wolves came and took him away. Big wolves. Evil wolves. Wolves that walk like men. Left Dolk all alone. But the master will be back soon. The master must come back soon. Okay. Doesn't help us a lot. Talk with Shinbone McGee over here. Sure, I take Master's lockpick. Ow. Got to put my pants back on. Brück. Pretty neat looking shield. Do appreciate the good quality lockpicks. I was getting worried that we're running out with all the chests that this DLC has. I wonder why he uses skeletons as decoration. Don't see anything that would tell us anything here. Pink potion. There was nothing about the Torkers, testing the last castle space data got upgraded. Oh, what the Chinese castle. I'm gonna leave through the front entrance just because I want to make sure that there's nothing there.